concerts. We did CIAA about twice now. We done hopped on a couple of dates on October London's tour. We did a lot of backseat footage, a lot of interviews with those guys, took pictures. So I just been in a mix with my partner Blondie. Shout out to her. We been holding that shit down through the mud. I'm talking like through the mud. So shout out to her. You know what I mean? Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? She been definitely holding it down on Truce Up Productions. What it is, she's building her thing. She's building her thing as well, which is Blondie the Photographer, which is her brand. So we partner our brands, you know, attack the field together. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's what it is about with Troops Up. I'm saying that's what the whole Salute or Die thing is. Troops Up, Salute or Die, Style Fly Straight. And I'm talking about Bongi. But that's what I've been working on for the last few years. You know, I think the last full project I think I had out was maybe Flight Report 2. From after that, it was like, you know, little singles, like music videos that I was putting out. I'm saying, but yeah, I mean, I'm always floating around in the vicinity as far as music go. Like this year, for some reason, like the end of 2000, the middle of 2025, 2020, it's like music just been out. I just want to get in the studio, bro. I don't know what it is. I just want to fucking make music. I just want to fucking rap and shit and make fucking groovy ass hooks. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it right now. You know what I mean? But listen, you need music videos. You want to come through the spot for interviews. You want to help with your promo and your marketing. You want to have your shit looking more professional and not just off the cell phone or them badass angles that y'all be having. Listen, come fuck with your boy. Troops Up. That's local. That's if you in the DMV. That's if you in the DMV. Baltimore. That's if you in Maryland. That's if you in DC. We travel to Virginia. We travel to Philly. Fuck with me. At the same time, too, if you want to collab on anything, we got that shit, though. You can't come with no bullshit. But if you want to collab, I got hooks, I got verses, I got beats, because I do produce. I hopped back and producing back in 2017. I just been like trying to grow that shit from there. If you are a local artist or artist, period, rapper, singer, come holler at me. I got beats, too. And I also partner with some other producers as well, Black Magic Nod, Ant Motor Honcho. We do collab on certain shits. You know, fuck with us. That's what I'm feeling tonight. I'm feeling some beats. So it's like Beats and Kush, bro. It's a Beats and Kush session. Whether that be me and this motherfucker writing, or I'm in here making beats, or laying beats out, making beats, tweaking beats, whatever you want. It's just a session, bro. We just a vibe. Come fuck with me. Come vibe. You know what I mean? Come vibe. You know, well, first of all, I would have set and vibe first before we turned up. We let the music get us high first. We get high off the music first, and then we get extra high off the Molly baby. So what we want to do first? Join from the other night. So let's get this shit popping. What we looking like? We got enough? I think I can bust her. I think I can bust her down. Look, yo, for people that be inspiring to be producers and shit like that, or beat makers, whatever y'all want to label this shit these days, because people try to get too intricate with this shit. You know what I mean? Listen, if you're interested in this shit, I'm gonna teach you how to bust her down. Watch this. You see this pattern right here? I know the screen's small. Oh, let me switch this just so you can see this little play real quick. I'm gonna switch it. Just so you can see this play real quick, right? Just so you can see this. Look at this shit. Look at this. You see this? This right here. This motherfucker, I'm gonna highlight it. There's one in the red. I'm gonna teach you how to bust her down. Look. If you want a workflow, quick shit, if you trying to get on, let's just say you in a studio session and like you making beats on the fly for somebody or whatever the case, or you just want to cook up multiple beats in a certain amount of time frame. Look, bro, go to this shit right here, yo. Anytime you got patterns and you got your shit already in a channel rack, you got your shit situated in a channel rack, you know what I'm saying? Go straight to this shit right here, split by channel. I'm gonna show you what's going to do. Split by channel. Right? Go straight to this motherfucker. Split by channel. Hit that motherfucker. You know what it just did for me? Look what it just did for me. Watch this shit. Look at this shit. Watch this. I'm putting everything over here. See that shit? I just bust her down. Treat it like a pound. You gotta treat it like a pound. I just bust her down. And then I just do this. I just put all my melodies over here like this. This is how I start separating shit fast. Look, all my melodies right here. Bong, bong, 808s. Then I just go ahead with that, then bang. My snares, slide that on down. Matter of fact, let me make this a little bigger. Shit, bang, there we go. That's how you bust her down, man. You just start putting your melodies or your sounds and shit On one thing. That's how I do it. I line them up on one side first. I line them up on one side first. That's all my drums. You see my drums coming down here. Like I said, man, this is for. I got more melodies right here. Damn, how many I use? I don't think I used all of them. What's muted? Because now, matter of fact, we don't need that. Oh yeah, I used all of these. Okay, bet. Oh no, yeah, that's your melodies right here. This one I'm gonna do. Take this, we'll highlight all these, move these, shift these down. Then you highlight all of these and take these and you put them over here. Real easy shit, you know what I'm saying? Take this, bang, you highlight these again. Listen, to do this shit, hit shift. If you on PC, I don't know about Mac users. Mac users probably the same thing. But if you on PC, hit shift and up. That take all your shit and shift it up. You can do that shit. You can do that inside of the playlist, or you can do that inside of the piano roll. Piano roll work the same way. So if I was to do this inside of the piano roll, take this, you highlight that, then you hit shift up. Same thing. Same thing. But with the piano roll, if you in the piano roll and you actually hit controlling up, that'll send your stuff to the higher end of scales. Just keep you in scale, push it up. So it's at D5, watch how I jump into D6. Watch how I jump into D7. If you got chords, right? If you're a person that fuck with keyboards and like pianos or whatever the case, if you got chords, you can literally take your whole chords and shift them up. What do we call that? Transposing? Whatever, I don't know. Fuck. Fucking technical producer terms. I don't give a shit. I just know what sound good to the ear. You know what I'm saying? I learned keyboard shortcuts and shit like that. Yeah. But yeah, that's a little shortcut for beat makers and shit like that. Or if you're interested in beat making, or if you in FL, if you already a beat maker and you in FL, you just didn't know that. Little tricks and shit like that. Yeah. Let's see how this shit sound real quick. Shortcut, real quick. I'm about to lay this shit out real quick. Take control. You hit control. If you on PC, hit control B. Just gonna do this right here. Quick shit. I usually push it at like 113. That's my birthday too. I know at 113, what I mean by 113, I mean in bars. This is 113 bars. Usually with 113 bars, that's usually like around 3 minutes and some change. That's more than enough of music these days. Why I say that is because attention spans. I watch when I'm at events, because like I told you, I do events with the camera work, production work. I mean, but what I noticed, because it's always a DJ at these events, what I noticed is, I know it's a DJ set, but what I noticed is when certain songs are starting to play too long, the energy in the audience or the crowd, or just the people enjoying the festivities, I see the energy dip sometimes. Anytime it crosses the threshold of that hook and that verse, once it goes past that, a lot of the times, like people's attention span starts to dwindle. It's not like it used to be. Back in the day, yo, we come out, I know for me, I come out an era of like, yo, when it came to rap, nigga, it's 3 verses off the rip, nigga. Like, it's 3 verses and a hook in there. Sometimes it be bridges in there, a hook and a bridge with 3 verses. Back in the day, songs would be like 4 or 5 minutes long. Man, it's shit from, I remember one of the songs that stood out to me was the Dipset shit. It was one of them songs. I know Dame was talking on the beginning of that song was like 6 minutes and something long. You know what I mean? People start listening to that these days. You gotta be a real music enthusiast to really set and soak up music to its extent. Now people just need a vibe, quick vibes, and they switch. Just riding with people in the car sometimes. Like I see how they actually play music. They don't let the full song play out. Like they skipping that bitch before it's over. That first verse or play, then a hook, or the hook and the verse, a play and then a hook again. They switching this to something else, and then they vibing to that. I mean, so it's like almost like ADHD music listening, if that makes sense. I mean, so, but yeah, that's why I try to keep stuff short and sweet. So let's see if I'm right. 113 is usually around 3 minutes and something. Let's see if I'm right. Shit. Let's see if I'm right. Right. So 3 minutes and 34 seconds. That's way more than enough. Some of this shit we gonna cut out. Right. Let me save this real quick because FL got a tendency to crash sometimes. If you been on computers and working with FL, you know what's up. Make sure you save your fucking work always, because these plugins take a lot of your CPU sometimes, and then it crash your shit. So just make sure you and it's certain settings in FL too as well that you can make sure your FL is running smooth as it possibly can. Which we're getting into some other shit down the line. But yeah, this is what we on right now. Here, I like to keep stuff, like I said, in the 8-bar thing. So we just took that one little loop that we had at that. We took that, made a loop, cooked that up. Once I got stuff looping and it's a good enough groove, like I said, I bust her down. I'm gonna bust her down. I always start from a 8-bar format. I know some people start from a 16 because you can get your variation. I'm gonna show y'all how y'all can do your variations without having to start from 16s. You can always start from 8. Always. Sometimes you can start from 4. Because once you got a 4-bar loop and it's a groove, it's repetitive enough that people can catch the vibe, oh, you're good. I think we started overthinking music too much. And that's just from a musician standpoint, probably. But the 8 bars, right? So from 1 to 9, that's 8 bars. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take out. See, they are my melodies. Right? This is what I'm gonna do. Take all this shit down in the beginning. Take all that down. Some of this stuff I do think is this the fucking same. So duplicates we don't need. We don't need this 5. We don't need this 2. Fuck is this? Let's see what this is, people. How that look like that? Though? I don't like how that look. Why that bust down like that? It's all good. Take that out of there. We already got a 3 down there. Already got a 3 right here. Already got a 3 melodies. 6 melodies all together. Oh, got 6 coming out of there. We got 8 melodies all together. I probably won't use all of them, but to use them in and out, going during the course of the beat, I'm gonna be swapping some of these songs out and shit like that, just to give it flow, just to give it movement. You know what I mean? The beat sounds right here. I can always in view mode. Take shift again, shift up. The arrow key. Use the arrow key. Shift and the arrow key. That'll take that. We gotta make sure you highlight everything first. We got our piano going. We got our guitar going. What's this? This way I start breaking shit down. I start breaking shit down into, I always like to start with an intro. I carve out my intro. Sometimes I may start with the verse. Sometimes I may start with the hook. But a lot of the times I just like to get my intro started at least. So that way I can start structuring how I'm going into the other part of the beats. Like I said, whether that be the verse or the hook. Yeah, you always need an intro. The shit got to come in and drop every time. Initially, when people hit play, sounds got to be so captivating off the rip that they catch people in. It keeps them, at least it keeps them for a couple of seconds so they can hear that shit. Attention span, man. TikTok and social media fucked up the attention span. Everybody like zooming through shit. Everybody scrolling, switching to that. Bro, so you gotta get some fucking captivating ass sounds. Get to the point. Sometimes with producers, we get caught up in the mix of like wanting to do all of our tricks. You know what I'm saying? Like a pilot. Nigga go up in the sky. Nigga just need you to fly the plane. Motherfucker want to be up in the sky doing somersaults and twists and burrow dives and shit like that. Nah, just fly the plane, bro. So that's sometimes what we get caught up as producers and music makers. Like we get caught up in trying to be too fancy. You got to remember, bro, you're making music for an audience. We try to show off to other rappers and producers and beat makers and music makers. It ain't for it's not about that. It's about catching a vibe. It's about creating something that people can vibe to. Bop their heads to, tap their feet to, whatever. So just get to the point a lot of the times. Like, don't have your intro be, you got this long ass intro that the beat don't really drop and get into the mix or get into the vibe. You at a minute, you at 55 seconds. No, that's too long. Get to the point. I try to drop my beats in somewhere around either the 12-second mark, 20-second mark, something like that, 30-second mark. I try to get into at least the gist of what the beat gonna be. That I said, so it's captivating enough. Motherfuckers is not paying attention to shit no more, man. That's why live shows trash. People don't buy tickets and shit. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button, baby. It's Troops Up TV, baby. Arcade is a hell of a VST. I fucks with it. It's limitless because you can take loops and chop them down. You can use the loops that's in there. However you gotta do it, bro. It's about workflow these days with me. You know? I took the piano and layered it with another piano. So let's rename this thing. Let's rename this to piano 2. Just for organization purposes. That way we organize. Because when you go to take these sounds into a new program, sometimes you want to keep stuff as organized as possible. So that way you know what's what. Because you go take this shit into Pro Tools because you want to mix and master it down. You ain't gonna know what the fuck what's what. And then I like to color coordinate my shit too, just in here. Now, it's not gonna export in the color schemes. It may not. So I usually just mix down in FL Studio, but still like to stay organized in my shit. So bang, cool. Matter of fact, that way so we can go through these. What's this next one? That's saucy. Take me somewhere. I'm about to spark this. I'm about to spark some beat now. Gotta run that back. That was euphoric, bro. That was fucking euphoric just now. What the fuck? Bring that back, bro. What color should I even make that? What color describes what that just took me to? That just took me out in the motherfucking, and let me get something light, maybe like a light blue or something, man. That shit just took me up in the clouds real quick. Cool. What's this next sound we got? My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm tripping. We're gonna do this a dark color because it got some bass and grit on it. Let's put this shit as like a purple. Switch that piano color. Just name this bass keys. Got some low in it. That's good for sometimes when you beat making. It's good because sometimes you just need that bottom to make shit sound full. Sometimes I notice with some people and some producers, they take out their low end so much to where they thin out everything. That's not what you want to do because we playing on them nice ass speakers and car systems and shit like that. You want your shit to knock. You know what I mean? You want it to snap. That's one of my favorite colors. Is Truth Up Baby. Soldier Music Entertainment, bitch. What's this real? Piano. Watch Killer Season with me, man. I'll be in here watching Killer Season. I'll be in here watching movies and shit while I work. I won't even call it work. I just like the fucking vibe. My man stuffing the work. My man stuffing the work in the jiffy, man, in the skippy jar. Rel Wild Boy. Shout out to LRel, man. Man was stuffing the work in the skippy jar. We can name that a guitar. We're gonna name that guitar. Cause I mean it sound like shit. What it sound like to you? How it sound to you? What it sound like to you? What is it? Guitar. That's why we gonna make this groovy. We make it real. And what's this last? Some more Air Candy, which I don't even know what to name that. What a chill. The Holy Ghost. That's the Holy Ghost sketch. So got all our melodies and shit organized and all of that shit in the joints. Which I should have did that. I actually should have did that first. It's all good. Because it ain't gonna bust down the head. Yeah, before y'all, it's just a slight mistake I did. But yeah, before you actually highlight your pattern, before you highlight your pattern in here, hit that split the channel option. Before y'all do that, right, make sure you organize and you name, if you want to. You don't have to. You know, just for, like I said, just to stay organized throughout the session. Just make sure you label and colorize these shits first. And your channel rack first before you hit split by channel. Because when you hit split by channel, it's going to actually keep the names of all of these and color coordinate them too once they hit over here. Like right now, nothing is what I did from here. What I did in the channel rack is not showing up on the playlist because I didn't do it the right way. Who says this is the right way to anything? Just get the fucking session done, man, and vibe. Whatever feels good, man. That's the thing about music, because it's a frequency. Gotta feel good. If you get the body moving, it's a vibe, nigga. I don't care what you say. It can be anything. If it hits the body and the body say move and groove, nigga, you're one. You in there. You know what I mean? You in there. So you can do whatever you want with these 16 bars right here, all the way up into here. You can do whatever you want. Now you can go from 1 to 5, drop something new in here from 1 to 5. You can go from 1 to 9. But when it hit 9, you can drop something new right here, make the beat switch up and do something. I mean, whatever the case is, it's all flow. We building flow at this point. Right here, it's all flow we building. And then it jumps into like your beat for the most part. Like I said, I try not to take too long dropping my beats in because I don't want to lose the listener these days. I mean, so I try to get as much groove that I can get in there without. I gotta make it make sense though. You don't want to just have a beat coming straight in. I mean, because motherfuckers, I mean, you can, because people I know that do that, and shit, that motherfucker made it successful. The baby don't waste time. The baby gets whatever beats he rap on. That motherfucker is like 5 seconds of intro, and he bang. As soon as that motherfucker drop, he on it. Then he go off and start to chopping that motherfuckers. Yeah, there's no rules really to this shit. It's really just what feels good, man. Like I say, as long as you can get some shit that can move the people, you good. That's why sometimes it's good having other ears and shit like that in the studio. That way you can get a different opinion and a different set of ears on the sound. It's really no rules to this shit, honestly. Unless you're looking at it from a music business standard, then but Part of this too, though. I'm gonna start because this how you put your stuff in tracks. Track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many tracks you got? But you go to your mixer and this where all your tracks will show up. At the same time too, you can label everything in your mixer. So you can label piano, guitar, violin, this, that, third. You can color coordinate it as well. What I'm gonna do is, since this the first sound, well, for me, honestly, I like to push a lot of my tracks, my melody tracks back here. The way that way it's separate. I know exactly where they sitting at. So I may start them. We got 8 sounds. How many drum sounds we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8. I could probably start the melodies probably like right around. I'll start them at 11. We got 8 of them. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to end it right here. All right. What the fuck was that last sound? That sound somewhere. I don't even know the name of this bitch. Couldn't. All right, they bells. So they was some bells. Cool. It's purple. Yeah, like I said, I like to just stay organized as much as I possibly can, yo, with shit. I know everything up when I want to get to it. I mean, it ain't too much of a hassle. Yeah, I like the. What was this first sound up here? Guitar. I made that bitch red color for real. Motherfucker, not even a color. Make it this. Make that bitch pink. I don't care. Make it pink. Yeah, I mean, fuck it. Guitar 1. Yeah, but that give me an idea with my sound, my melodies to that. So when I go scrolling through and shit, I ain't getting too confused. I know my melodies start right here to here. All my melodies start here from here. That way I can individually mix everything down and put everything in its own pocket. You know what I mean? That's my biggest aim. That's the aim, period. That's the concept of mixing. Is putting shit in its own pockets. That way it's leveled out and everything is not overlapping each other too much. Because music about frequencies. You're putting frequencies in different pockets. So it's playing right in the fucking car or in the headphones. Because a lot of the times too, like when you making beats, you still want to leave space for the vocalist. So a lot of shit you want to spread it a lot of the times too. That way, because vocals are usually in mono a lot of the times. So in mono meaning that it's shooting straight up the middle. And then from there, you can add effects and different plugins to kind of spread your vocals out too. The concept of vocals, you want them to actually shoot a lot of the time straight down the middle. At least your lead vocal, at least a lot of the times, to kind of shoot closer to the middle. So that way, the music and the instruments that's playing in the beat is not overlapping the voice a lot of the times. And your voice can sometimes get drowned out in the mix. So that's not what you want. Yeah. Set this intro up. Come on my live. Listen, do not come on my live just lurking and watching from the trees and the bushes trying to stay inconspicuous. Bro, if you fuck with A, hit 100 sign in the chat. Hit the salute emoji in the chat. It's Troops Up Baby. Salute or die. What we doing here? What are you doing here if you came here? You know what I told y'all before on past live streams. Come into my page while I'm on live and not saying hi, hello, what's up? What's up, my nigga? Something. What it do or something, nigga? Like, y'all motherfucker come on your live and literally just stare at the screen. Don't say hi. That's like walking past me in Walmart, bro. Walking past me in the mall. You saw me. You looked me dead in my face and turned your head and kept walking and ain't say what's up. That means you phony at that point. You fake. Don't hop on my lives and not speak. Come on, bro. That's rude. Where you niggas manners at? Didn't your mammy teach you manners? Come on, man. Respectfully. We all here to learn and soak up knowledge. Listen, if you ever see me struggling, help a brother. Don't sit there and laugh. Don't sit there and fucking, point the finger and shit and laughing at me. Help a nigga out. Tell me you can't hear me. Yo, bro, can't hear your voice. I got you. Don't have me over here looking like a fucking idiot, bro. It's supposed to be Troops Up, man. we supposed to look out for each other, man. Don't have me over here looking like a fool. I'm just here to help the community, man. That's the first. Listen, at least we get into that motherfucking hook. At least we get into that hook around the 30-second mark. I could have dropped this some more, which I may go back and post Once I edit and once I lay everything out, I can still go back and drop the fucking beat at come here, bitch. I can drop the beat at 15 seconds. Let's see how that sound. Let's drop these snares and let's see how that sound. Let's see how that sound. We probably go to 9. I might go to 9 o'clock. We going to 9 p.m. tonight. Fuck it. Might be a 2-hour stream tonight. Fuck it. Y'all give people some time to tap in with me. It's all good. It's all good. They not building with me now. We gonna be building in a minute. All my producers, all my artists and rappers and shit like that, they fuck with me. If that I think I'm dropping it. I think I'm dropping it. In the comment section. Who do you hear on this beat? Put it in the comment section. If you clicking on this video right now, you can hear this beat right now. If you can hear this beat right now, put it in the comment section of who do you hear on this beat. Let me know, man. Tag them in it. Or just put an artist name down. Put me on. Maybe it's an artist I don't know about. You know what I'm saying? For whatever state you from, whatever city you from, you know some local rappers and local artists there that got some shit, got that fire. Tag them in there if you can hear him on this beat.